Hello, my name is Christopher Brook from Brook Insurance Associates. And one thing that most people are not always aware of is flood insurance is not included with your homeowner's policy. Flood insurance is a standalone policy that you can obtain most frequently if you're in a coastal area. So if you're in a nice beach community on the beach, obviously people think of buying flood insurance. But what people overlook is properties that are along rivers, along lakes. They can be miles and miles away from the coast and still have a flooding exposure because they're in a flood zone. Now, how do you know if you're in a flood zone? Please email us your address to chris@brookeandshore.com, and we're happy to help you determine what flood zone that your home is in, and we can help you determine what's a flood insurance premium for that if you'd like an actual quote. If you have any questions, you can also visit brookeandshore.com and put in real-time auto and home information to give yourself a quote on auto, home, or flood insurance. Now, these are just estimates, and then obviously driving record, credit history, and your unique home where it's located for flood insurance come into play. And your home can be at a different elevation than the home next door. So it's very common that you'll pay a different premium than your neighbor. Your foundation could be lower in the ground. The elevation of your neighbor's property could be 6 inches, 12 inches higher or lower than your property. And in just going over the line a little bit could put you in a different flood zone. There's 500-year flood plains, 100-year, 1,000-year flood plains, and that's something that the federal government has done, spent a lot of time and money mapping for hurricanes specifically. So when we get a hurricane and a storm surge that we've seen some terrible damage over the last few decades with that, it helps. It's a predictor of the damage of properties in those flood zones. It allows the federal government to not have to bail people out currently. So now they are putting the burden on you, the property owner, to buy your own flood insurance. If you have a mortgage and you're in a flood zone, they'll be requiring you to buy flood insurance. I'm happy to say that there are more and more flood carriers all the time. So that's something now we can increasingly shop to get you a better rate on. Again, there's only 3 or 4 companies currently as of today, but we're happy to do what we can to try to keep your flood insurance rates under control. If you have any other questions, feel free to give us a call at 401-381-1350. You can email me at chrisandbrooke@shore.com, or you can go to our website, brookeandshore.com. Thank you so much.